I used to think the scariest sound in the world was silence. That hollow, heavy quiet that fills your room late at night, when even the clock seems to stop ticking. But now I know what's worse. It's the whisper. It started one night around 3 a.m. I just moved into a new apartment. Old building, creaky floors, paint peeling in strange shapes on the walls. The kind of place that felt like it remembered things. I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I thought I heard something. A shuffle, a sigh, a faint scraping sound coming from underneath my bed. At first I told myself it was pipes, or the neighbors, or just my imagination. But then I heard it, a whisper, so soft, I almost thought I was dreaming.
Can you hear me?
I froze. My eyes shot open. My body wouldn't move.
You can hear me, can't you?
The voice was right below me, directly beneath my bed. My heart pounded so hard it felt like it might break my ribs. I wanted to scream, but the sound caught in my throat. I grabbed my phone, trying to use the screen's glow to look under the bed, but the light didn't reach that far. It was just a black void under there. Then the whisper came again.
Don't look, it sees the light.
I dropped my phone immediately. My hands were shaking. The whisper sounded closer now, like whoever, or whatever it was had moved. I could feel the air shift, like something was breathing under me. Seconds dragged by like hours, then silence. I stayed awake until the sun came up. When light finally filled the room, I dared to look under the bed. Nothing, just dust and a few boxes. I tried to tell myself it was a dream or sleep paralysis, but when I picked up my phone, I saw something on the screen that made my stomach twist. A voice memo. It had been recorded at 3:07 a.m. I didn't press play. I couldn't. That night, I decided to sleep on the couch. But around 3 again, I woke up to a new sound. Whispering, faint and slow, coming from my bedroom. The door was open just a crack, and through that sliver, I could see my bed. The sheets were moving. Something underneath them was crawling up toward the pillow. I backed away, my phone shaking in my hand as I tried to record it. But before I could hit the button, the whisper came again. Louder now, right beside my ear.
Why did you leave me alone?
I ran. I didn't stop until I was outside in the freezing night air, phone still recording, my heart pounding so hard it hurt. When I finally played the audio back the next morning, I almost dropped my phone. The whisper was there, clear as day. But there was another voice too, my own. It said, in a voice that didn't sound quite like me, "Come back. I miss you down here." No matter where I move now, no matter how far I go, every night around 3:07 a.m., I get a new recording on my phone, always from an unknown number, always titled, "Under the Bed."
Can you hear me now?
It was a Friday night, and my parents had gone out for the weekend, their first trip alone in years. That left me, 17, and responsible, sort of, in charge of the house. It started off great. I had snacks, a scary movie queued up, and nobody to tell me to turn it down. Around 10:45, I paused the movie to grab another soda. The house was quiet except for the wind outside. But then, I heard something, a footstep. I froze by the fridge. It was faint, but I swear I heard the creak of a floorboard, the kind that only happens upstairs. I waited. Nothing. "Hello," I called out, already regretting it. No response. I told myself it was the house settling, the usual excuse people give right before something terrible happens in a horror movie. Still, I grabbed the biggest knife from the drawer, not that I had a clue what to do with it, and started up the stairs. Each step made that old wood groan louder. I reached the top, heart hammering, and shined my phone flashlight down the hallway. Empty. I checked my room first. Closet, clear. Under the bed, clear. I was about to laugh at myself when I noticed something strange. My window was open. I never leave it open at night. Ever. The wind rustled the curtains, and I tried to convince myself I'd just forgotten. But when I went to shut it, I noticed muddy footprints on the floor, leading from the window toward my door. I backed away, my throat dry. Then I heard another noise, from the guest room down the hall. A soft, dragging sound. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. I crept toward the door, the sound growing louder, like something heavy being pulled across the carpet. When I reached the room, I slowly pushed the door open with the knife. The light from my phone landed on the bed. The blanket was half on the floor, like someone had been lying there and slid off. Then my phone buzzed in my hand, nearly making me drop it. A text from Mom.
"Hey honey, did the neighbors ever finish fixing the window in your room?"
I frowned. What? Then another message came through.
"There was someone standing by it when we left earlier. Thought it was the worker, but now Dad says they were supposed to come next week."
I felt cold all over. Behind me, the floor creaked again. Slow, heavy, close. I turned around, light shaking in my hand, and caught a glimpse of movement at the end of the hall. Someone, tall, pale, moving fast, ducked into my parents' room. That's when the power went out. I ran, down the stairs, out the front door, barefoot in the cold. I didn't stop until I was standing in the middle of the street, heart pounding so hard I thought I'd pass out. The police came 15 minutes later. They didn't find anyone inside, but they did find something by my window. A muddy boot print, just one, facing inward. It was one of those nights where I didn't feel like cooking. Quiet, cold, nothing on TV but static noise and old reruns. I opened the delivery app and ordered a burger. Nothing unusual. The app said, "Your dasher is Alex. Estimated delivery, 25 minutes. Cool. I killed time scrolling on my phone. About 15 minutes later, I got a text, not from the app, but an actual number. "Hey, this is Alex, your DoorDash driver. Just confirming your house is the one with the blue porch light?" It was. I texted back, "Yeah, that's me." A few minutes later, another message. "Almost there. Don't open the door until I text you, okay?" That was weird. Most drivers just left the food, but whatever. I figured maybe he was being cautious. I waited by the window, watching for headlights. When I saw a car stop out front, I expected the usual. A quick drop-off, a picture, gone. But he didn't get out. He just sat there, engine running. Then my phone buzzed again. "Could you come outside?" "My GPS says your address doesn't exist." I looked out again. My house number was lit up clearly by the porch light. I typed, "You're at the right place." A few seconds passed. Then he sent another text. "I can see you through the window." My stomach dropped. I slowly backed away from the glass. The car outside was still idling, headlights off now, just sitting there. Then, a knock. Not on the door. On the side window near the kitchen. 3 slow knocks. I froze. My phone buzzed again. Why'd you move away? I didn't answer. I called 911 instead, whispering to the dispatcher. She told me to stay inside, stay quiet. 2 minutes later, I peeked again. The car was gone, vanished. When the police showed up, they searched the area. Nothing. No car, no tracks, no signs of anyone. But here's the part that still makes my skin crawl. When the officer checked the app on my phone, there was no Alex. The order was still marked, waiting for driver. Whoever that was. They weren't from DoorDash. And they knew my name, my number, and exactly which light was on outside my house.